Hello friends, in this video we are going to see the very important topic of function, that is different categories of function using return type or without using return type. So in this video we are going to see the categories of function. The first category is based on the argument and the return type. A function that have no argument and no return value is written as void function void. There is no argument because void does not return any value, and there is no return function, so void is also not return any value. Main. So now what we are doing in the main, we are giving the definition of this function. Okay, so whenever we call this function in the main block, the operation will get directly defined through the void main function, right? Void function. Okay, you don't need to provide any extra argument for that. So see, for example, so this is an example they have given. We have created one method which is void me. Then inside the main block, we are calling one function that is me, that is this function. And I'm saying printf in main. Now I'm giving the definition of me, that is come on. So whenever my main block get called or this program get called, executed, so this function will get called, right? So initially it will display come on and then it will display in main. Next is function with no argument but return values. The syntax can be int function without arguments. So void means without arguments, or you can specify the blank. So inside the main, if you are calling that function, so you have to provide a value for that because it's giving you the result, some point of result. So you have to store it somewhere. So for that you have to declare a variable and you have to provide that value of the function called to that variable. And this is function definition, which have to return something with an integer type to the main block. Now we'll see the example. Now what is this performing? We have created one function which is int sum. Then inside the main block, we are calling function sum. So that time my control come from here to here. It's performing ABS, A plus B, addition of S and returning the value of S. And when it return the value of S, it come back once again to here. So whatever will be the value of S, that will get stored in B. And printf entered the value of this is B. So here the call function is independent and are initialized. The values aren't passed by the calling function. Here the calling function and call function are communicated partly with each other. Function with argument but no return value. Here the function having argument, so the calling function send the data to the call function, but call function doesn't have the return value. You see the syntax? See, the function is having two arguments without return type. Inside the main block, this function get called with the arguments. And the definition of this function is given over here. But there is no return statement because the statement is not returning anything. Now we'll see the example. Function with argument and return value. Here, the calling function has the argument to pass the call function. Okay, means there is a return statement as well as there is a argument for the calling function also. For the syntax, function int. Inside the main block, we are calling the function and we are storing that value in R. Then when the function is called, the function definition is given and this function definition is returning the value to the R. Now we'll see the example. See, in this example, what they are performing, main in function in, so they are provided the return type also and the argument also. Fine. Then we are accepting the value of a and we are passing this value of a to the fun. Okay. So when this function get called, that time function control come from here to function declaration. So whatever will be the value of a, that will get performed with the incrementation and that value will get returned to the here. So whatever will be the answer, that will get stored in num. So here we have seen the function without argument and without return type, a function with argument and without return type, a function no argument but with return type, and a function with argument and with return type. So there are four types of functions with the different categories are present. You can define as per your requirement, as per your behavior of your code. So as per the execution or the as per the requirement of your program or the software, you can define your function and you just need to call that function inside your main block. And while defining the function, don't forget to specify the return statement if that function is returning something to the main block of code. Thank you.